Hey everyone, so I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna do my hair video. I thought I would do just the curls that I've been doing lately. And so, of course, you guys know by now that I do my hair at night. Hence the robe and no makeup. But I figured I would keep it real. And so, I've washed and conditioned my hair. Just use whatever shampoo you would like. And so now it's been in the towel probably about, I would say about 20 minutes. So I'm going to take it out of the towel. I've gotten where I don't use as many hair products and I love it. Matter of fact, even when I go to get a blowout, I can tell if they've used too many just, you know, things in my hair. I really like that clean feeling. The main things I use are some type of heat protectant type spray. It's usually like a heat protectant detangler spray. I have several. You guys know I use Monate. I use Kerastase. I like Shu Yamura. I like Orbe. So I use all different kinds of stuff. So just use some type of heat protectant and detangler spray. And then I put oil, any type of hair oil. Lately I've been using, okay, here it is, it was on my sink. Lately I've been liking this Rejuvenique by Monate. It's the Rejuvenique Light, and I'll show it to you in just a minute. So what I'm gonna do is flip my head over, you know, brush out my hair, and then I'll be back. Okay, tonight I'm gonna use this, and it is the Orbe Foundation Mist. I just love the way this stuff smells. It says spray on wet or dry hair before styling or anytime as a style refresher. I don't know if I'd spray this on dry hair, but I mainly do it, well, I do it all over basically. I would say probably 5 or 6 pumps. And then I take the Monate. I do not like this little thing here, and I use a whole pump. And I just work it in my hands. And I basically am just working it through the ends of my hair. And I'm grabbing like the ends of the fronts of my hair. I don't want it so much in the, I don't want it near my, you know, I have tape-in extensions. I have 4 tape-ins on each side of my head, none in the back. And so I don't want any oil around that. And you want it on the driest, you know, part of your hair. So I usually just put it right there on the ends. Okay, and then I always just rub whatever's left on my hands. Okay, this brush is just the best brush. It is the Wet Brush Pro paddle brush. And I like it much better than the Tangle Teaser. But I usually start by just combing back the middle. Then I lift my extensions right here and then brush this side hair. And then while I've got these in my hand, I'm going to start at the bottom and kind of brush them out. These extensions have been in here, I've been using these a long time. So they're getting where they're getting a little bit more tangly, but I'm going to use them as long as I can. So I'm going to lift and then okay. And then I'm going to hold these so they don't get pulled out. And sometimes right here on the extensions, I might need an extra detangler spray. So I'm just going to spray that there. So I pretty much got it all brushed out. And this style, it's kind of like an old Hollywood style, I guess. I like it on the side, but I don't want it too far over on the side. They say a good mark is like right above the center of your eye. So I tell you, I don't even worry about it that much. My hair just usually parts like that on its own when I want to do it on the side. But I just don't want a too deep of a part. If I do too deep of a part, I mean, that's a different look. That is really, really like an old Hollywood look. But it makes the this side that has more hair just makes it so heavy and it keeps getting in my face. So I prefer just a kind of like, you know, right off center side part. Okay, so it's all brushed out. Now I am going to blow dry it. And since I'm going to be blow drying it all the way, this hair dryer is just, it is a machine. It is just so nice. And it's the Elkim 3900 Healthy Ionic. And it looks like my little screen needs to be cleaned, but I love it. It's just something so good about this hair dryer. And so I'm going to go ahead and dry it all the way, and then I'll be right back. Even when I am curling my hair, I don't, I hope you can hear me. Even when I'm going to curl my hair, I still don't like turn my head over and just blow dry it real crazy. I still try to, I don't want it to get too frizzy. And so I still kind of blow dry it like this. And then right at the end, I'll turn my head over and just do the very underneath. I'm kind of giving it a rough dry right now. And then I'll start, you know, with a brush or whatever. And then I'll take this brush and kind of just do like this, mainly to keep it from getting too tangled and to just dry it and get those extensions dry. It down so I could keep it from getting too frizzy now that I've got the bulk of the water out of it, or the moisture. And now is the time when I turn my head over and just do the underneath. So I've got my hair all dried, and what I usually do is separate it. I separate it right at where the extensions are, and I take all of that and kind of just wrap it up at the top like this. And then you can see how the natural texture of my hair is right here. It's so, I mean, even after all that, it's still got this much curl and everything in it. So I curl this part first, and I half it, and I'm going to use this curling iron, which is it's a little bit smaller than I typically use. I believe this is 1.25 inches, and I just love these Babylights Pro. Any size that you get, I love these. Because, I don't know, I just feel like they're not as metally. I don't know what this is made out of. And it has the temperature control. It's nano titanium. And I just put it at about, it's at the mark that's right in between 28 and 35. And that is, oh gosh, and it says push in for turbo heat. I've never done that. That is scary. So what I'm trying to say is I keep it at the lowest. And I really think that maybe sometimes my curl would be, it would probably last longer. It would probably be tighter and better if I would turn up the heat. But to me, it's worth it to not have it that high. So I believe that's I believe when I looked at the box, that was at about 325. Yeah, about 325 heat. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it in and let that heat up. And so let me explain the big secret with this hairstyle. And when Morgan told me this, I thought, what? And it didn't make sense to me. But now that I've done it on myself, now it makes sense. And it's this little thing that makes it look different. And I think it's more flattering on me, especially with me having like a thinner face. I feel like just the whole part on the side and the curls around my face just kind of widens my face a little bit. But what we're doing is we're curling it, and I like to leave the ends out a little bit. A lot of people like to leave the ends out, you know, to keep their length or to give them more of a beachy look. I don't know, I'm kind of over the beachy waves. And so I leave them out a little bit. But the secret is you're going to do the same direction around your whole head. And so what I like to do is I like to start this way with my thicker side and go around that way, so that this side is coming towards my face and this side will be going away. And you will not believe the difference that that makes. So I'm going to start, and I use kind of small sections, and this is my favorite comb. It is, I think this is my one I bought from, I don't know where I got this one, but hold on, let me show you the other one. I have two of them, but one was missing. I believe this is the one I got from Amazon. It's like New Bone or something like that. And then this one I got from Sally's, I believe. I'm going to take a small section, and I usually go ahead and start with this small section here before it's even heated up all the way, because I know that this hair is fragile and it really doesn't need a lot. See? And I don't, you know, I don't spray heat protectant on right before or anything like that. You can if you want to, but I've pretty much used, and see, I'm going through it to kind of smooth it out first, but I don't have my clamp like all the way. And so, and I'm kind of letting it go. One thing, I do have that curling iron that has the long barrel. That would be good too. It's just I really like these. I feel like these are just kinder to your hair. So I guess you can see I'm getting, I kind of like to get slices of hair. See how it's looks wide, but it's thin. And so I'm kind of smoothing it out first, and then working it up. I think the secret to this and any hairstyle like this is just don't worry about it too much. I think it looks better when it's not so crispy like with product, and not so uniform, and that's my theory anyway. Boy, that trim. This is the first time I've done my hair since I had a trim. You can tell the difference on my ends. They feel so much better, even going through it with the curling iron. Okay. Okay, so you see all of that is curled, and I don't spray it right now. But I certainly don't comb it. I just let that kind of cool. And I'm going to go on to this side and do this side before I take this down. So I'm actually going to start in the back. And remember, sometimes I have to think about it. I'm going back this way, so this is going to be towards my face. And it's weird at first, but it all works out and it looks good. It gives it just a different look, you know. I think it's flattering. I think it would be on anyone. It's just soft. And when Morgan does it, and she's really, you know, like that first and second time she did it, she actually takes the curls and she pins them, you know, and lets them cool, pinned up. So if you want yours to really stay like you're doing this for an occasion, that would be an idea. So I bring this down and kind of just smooth that out, but I don't have this all the way clamped. I just have it open, you know, just a little bit like this. And then curl this like that. And again, I'm taking like slices of my hair. And when I get up to the front, to all this curly, fine hair that I have, I'm extra gentle with it. Like the front hair, I don't go over first. I kind of just work it real quick because it's so curly and fine already. It doesn't take a lot to work out. Now see this piece right here, I can tell that probably needed to be split. Like the curl is already loose feeling. So I'm gonna do it again and kind of curl it up tighter up here. But you can see I've left just a little bit of the ends out. Okay, so and my extensions are up here. You see, that's how it looks in the back. Okay, so now I'm going to take this down. And I try to, right before it hits, I'll go ahead and divide it and kind of start. Okay, so I know I want this to go back. Oh, see, sometimes because I'm not putting the clamp down, sometimes I have a hard time keeping it in there. Okay, I'm gonna kind of work back up like this. So you see, this is a lot of, it's my hair mixed with an extension. So I'm going to just kind of smooth it out some. Don't close that clamp. That worries me that you guys think I might be closing that. Don't do that. Because you don't want to burn it or pull on it, or I don't know, I just feel like you don't want to do that. Okay, and so we are kind of working up, you know, and it's a mix of my hair on the top and a little bit of the extension, which I have to say, these tape-in extensions have been probably the best thing I've ever done. As far as, I mean, they give me the blonde, you know, without having to bleach my hair. They give me that extra thickness on the sides, the extra length on the sides, and they make your hairstyle last longer. It's just, I mean, I can go longer in between styling and washing. But you're going to see right now, this is an extension, mainly an extension. I mean, of course it's mixed with mine, but they don't curl as easy. They keep the curl, but they don't curl as easy. So I might have to do that again. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, we're getting up here with this main part. Okay, I like this kind of curled back out of my face. I just don't enjoy having to keep getting the hair out of my face. So I do like that. And sometimes, see, I've taken quite a big piece right there, so sometimes I will maybe curl this one again, like that. But you'll figure all that out, you know, as you do it. Okay, so remember, now we're on this side, so you can pretty much tell the parts that haven't been done. I'm going to start back here. Always brush it out first. And remember that I'm going around this way. So these pieces will be like this. Okay. This piece here is, I think it's mostly my hair. My hair, most of it's a little bit darker, except for she does the Babylights on top, but most of the underneath is darker. And it's Redken Gel Lacquers in 8NA, Volcanic is my hair color. And then I get the Babylights about every other time, and I usually go about every 4 weeks. Okay. So this, you can tell, is some of my hair, some of an extension. We're still curling it towards the face. This one's going to take 2 times, I can tell already, because it's kind of a thicker piece. And this might seem like it's taken a long time, but this hair will last like 3 days. I mean, with no dry shampoo or anything. Now, this I can tell is mostly an extension, so I'm gonna maybe curl it a little bit longer. It has a little bit of my hair mixed into it, of course, or it wouldn't be staying in. But see, I can pull it out without even opening it because I don't close it all the way. Okay, and then this piece of my hair, still coming forward. Like that. Okay, now you'll be able to, like, I can see pieces that are left out here in the back. Normally what I would have done is I would have gone back, curled back that way and back that way. If you're wondering what's different, like what's the big deal of curling it like this. And then I just look for pieces like this that haven't been curled. Okay. And see how you can see that it's a little bit frizzy right there. So I'm going to kind of brush that out again and take the curling iron maybe closer up and just kind of smooth it and curl it like that. And you can see how that smoothed that out. Okay, now what I usually do is get the mirror and look in the back and see how much I've missed. Okay, so that is the back. I can see that maybe like right in here I could use a little touch up. So I decide, I'm gonna go ahead and brush that out. And I decide which way it goes, and it's on this side, so I'm gonna I'm not gonna worry about curling that part that's already curled. I'm just gonna curl the top. And see, since I do my hair at night, I know that all of this is gonna smooth out even more when I sleep. Now this is still a little bit frizzy looking. So I'm going to use that and kind of smooth it right there. But I'm not going to curl this again. Like that. And you'll see little pieces that you might want to add. You could go on and on really, but don't worry about it. Okay, now I'm done. So unplug that. What I normally do is let it cool. I might give it a quick spray with this KMS Hairstay Working Hairspray. I'm not sure if you can buy this anymore. It's my favorite. Ulta quit selling it, and Tammy went and stocked me up from the beauty supply. But any type of soft working hairspray, which means, you know, it's not going to be crunchy at all. And I usually just do a kind of a light spray from as far back as I can. And what I will do probably is just take it like this and kind of give it a twist, and do like that. And then a lot of times I'll take this and this, and whoops, that didn't, there, like that. And I will do it like this until I go to sleep. And that way it kind of, if I were to just walk around and let those curls cool without keeping it kind of bunched up a little bit, they would get frizzy. So now by doing this, it will kind of let it cool. And I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I don't have makeup on and have some elaborate thing, but I just want to show you exactly how I do it, exactly what I use. The shampoo and conditioner and the products that you use, to me, that's up to you and your hair. I would just say main thing is heat protectant and some good oil or whatever. I think when you start putting too many products in there, it kind of gets, to me, it gets kind of gunky, and it takes away just the natural movement of my hair and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, so today is the day after I did that video last night, and so I kind of wanted to show you, let me get my mirror here, kind of wanted to show you what I would do the next day. So when I take my hair, I slept with it down, but I put my hair up to do my makeup and everything, brush my teeth, wash my face. And so I wanted to show you what it's going to look like when I take it down, and what you're going to be, you won't be facing the tangles or the frizziness that I will, because the extensions get a little crazy when I sleep. So I'm going to take it down because I didn't show you one main part that you're going to have to do. So there it is, and you can see how it's gotten kind of crazy right there. But part of these waves is you brush them out. Now I could have brushed them out last night, but sometimes I just like to let it settle and cool and then brush it out the next day, because I find I like to brush it each day anyway. So what I'm going to do is pick it up and then brush. This is my favorite brush in all the world, and it is the Olivia Garden. Let me get my crazy hair out of it. It's the Olivia Garden. This is like a special edition one. It's ceramic ion, but it has like the boar head and the more bristly, and it just works so good. So then I'm going to start at the bottom and brush out this. This is mainly an extension right here with some of my hair mixed in it. Okay, so you're going to brush this all out, and that's what gives you this type of wave where it's at the bottom and they're all kind of going together. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this and brush this out. Now see how I barely have any curl at the ends now? If that bothers you, you will just need to probably put some type of product in your hair, which I don't like, because that was Tammy texting me, because I don't like, I just want my hair to do like this. I want it to be soft and move and everything, and I just don't like that product feel, because I like to go 2 or 3 days if I can. Or you could probably up your heat and get a better curl, but you know, it's up to you what you want to do. So okay, I'm going to start brushing out these pieces right here. like that. Okay. You see how I'm kind of letting them brush back together. See how they're going like within each other? Okay, now you see the importance of starting this way and going around that way. You see that the look that it gives. And I usually just go under here and brush this out straight. And so that is it. And I will probably not spray it. But you got to keep in mind that my hair is naturally kind of wavy, curly, frizzy. It has that texture that wants to hold curl. I don't have that slick, straight hair. So if you do, you're going to need to spray it probably. But one thing I may do, I probably won't do it today, but maybe tomorrow after I brush it out. I probably won't brush it out again today, but then tomorrow morning I'll brush it out again. And I might put a little bit of oil on the ends if they get too ratty looking. But like I said, I just got a trim, so my ends are pretty good. And I think that is it. So that is how, and if you don't want them, you know, you can actually, I brought this up here. Sometimes if you don't want them too connected, you can take the end of this comb and kind of separate them like that. But I kind of like that look. I think it's flattering, soft, and just feminine. And I like the way it's just kind of curly at the bottom, but you still have some, you know, height at the top. I'm wearing the H&M dress that I bought that was like $12 or $14.99, and I love it. It's the medium, and this is the longer one. I noticed online there's a shorter version, but look how it's not too tight. I think it's perfect for, like, today we're just going to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm going to put on, you could easily dress it up with a pair of wedges. I'm thinking about wearing these. I haven't worn these lately, and they're just so summertime, so I thought I might wear these today. So thanks for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.